Good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. It's early and it's dark, and we're off up to the Lake District to see if we can get some decent sunrise pictures. So off we go. Let's go and get some fuel. Still early. It's about 6:30 and just arrived in Grasmere, and just going to see if I can get next to the water's edge. It's very quiet, there's nobody around at all, and we're just getting some daylight coming through. Here now by the water's edge, all set up, and as you can see, the sun is coming up. It's getting a lot lighter. Some glorious colours in the trees. Found a nice composition. Got some foreground interest. There we are, bit of foreground interest, and the water is not as flat as I really would have liked. It's very still, and it's about 6 degrees, and I would have expected it to be a lot calmer than this, but obviously not. So I'm going to go for a longish exposure to try and flatten it out a bit. At the moment, this is what we have. So yeah, quite sort of pleased. Got some colours coming through in the clouds, and a bit of cloud up there, some darker ones, nice bit of variation, and we'll see what transpires. I feel quite smug being out at this time. Made some good time up here, and there are a few people around. Got a cyclist coming past, and yeah, right. Just tried it with the polarizer on, just to cut down some of this foreground glare, but and get some of the detail in the water, but wasn't too happy with it. So I'm going to take the polarizer off and just leave it as it is. I don't have any grad filters, so I'm going to apply some filters afterwards in post, and see if I can pull things out in the sky with that. I'm going for a longish exposure. Got the wireless remote, and get everything lined up. And further over there's some fantastic, look at them, don't know if you can see them, fantastic shadows on some of the hills there. I might have to change the lens, go for a close shot on those. I'm getting a 20-second exposure here. I've got the wide angle 16 to 35 lens on there, I've wound the ISO right down to 1 and closed the aperture up and on f22. 20-second exposure, and it's bringing out the reflections quite well, as you'll see. Let's move back a touch and alter the composition a little bit more to get the edge of the shoreline in the right place, and alter this, change this foreground detail. All set. Again, I'm on a 20-second exposure, so here we go. They move back. Bang. That's it, just leave it. Now, just looking over there, there's a guy in a fishing boat. I'm going to swap lenses and get his silhouette in the water. We'll see if that makes for a good shot. Didn't get the guy in the fishing boat. He was paddling too fast, and by the time he'd gone past the patch of water where he was silhouetted, well, he paddled out of it and he'd gone into some shade. A bit disappointed really now, because the sun's getting higher and that sort of light going, and we just didn't get any colours. I expected something, but nothing at all. And we've got cloud moving in too, so might give it 10 more minutes here, then move on, possibly over to Bleetown, see what that's like. Still got quite some good colours in the trees, particularly back there. So to wait and see what happens. But the lake's flattening out, as you can see from here, and there's the island as it's known, but I don't think we're going to get any colours. That sky's just moving in. Well, the clouds just moving in really fast now, so it's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? Just had a moment where the lake was really still. It looked fantastic, and I've gone for a low shot, getting in some of the foreground, some of the water's edge, looking back up there towards Grasmere. 20 seconds exposure, close the aperture right down, and I've stuck my variable ND filter on just to give me a little bit more exposure on it, and it didn't look too bad. Didn't look too bad, to be honest. So I think I'll give it another 15 minutes here and see what happens. Some nice colours coming through, and oh, look at the water again, it's gone really flat. Just taking one of the island over there, yeah. Again, gone quite low. I'm on 20 seconds and got the magic remote release. Here we go, press that button. getting higher, as you can see. One of the things that happens when the sun gets higher is it causes air turbulence, and then you get wind, and the lake surface now has certainly changed, and the wind is feeling quite strong, so I think I'll just knock it on the head now. I may nip up to Loughrig Tarn, I may nip to Blee Tarn, but if it's like that here, I think it's going to be like that over there, so it's possibly good night Vienna. See you later. Till next time, bye.